Hi Sam. I'm excited to see you again. Today, we're going to learn the word
verstehen,
Hi Alex.
Verstehen.
What does that mean?
verstehen,
means to understand. It's commonly used in everyday conversations. So, if someone says,
ich verstehe,
it means,
I understand.
That sounds pretty straightforward. Are there other meanings too?
yes, there are a couple more. It can also mean to grasp a concept or to comprehend something. However, the most common meaning is just.
To understand.
But be careful. It's a false friend with the English word,
To understand.
because it can also imply a deeper level of understanding.
That makes sense. What about the grammar for
Verstehen.
Great question.
Verstehen.
Is a verb, and its conjugation in the present tense is
Ich verstehe. Du verstehst.
and.
Sie, es versteht.
In the past tense, you would say,
Ich verstand.
for the.
Präteritum.
The
Perfekt.
form is.
Ich habe verstanden.
So if I wanted to tell someone I understood something yesterday, I'd say,
Ich habe verstanden.
Exactly. And if you want to give a command, you would say,
Versteh.
for one person or
Versteht.
for multiple people.
nice. Is there anything interesting about the history of the word?
Absolutely. The word
Verstehen.
comes from Old High German, with roots in the concept of standing in someone's shoes or being in someone's position. Over time, it evolved into a broader sense of understanding not just words but also feelings and concepts. It reflects a deeper connection.
That's fascinating. I never knew words could have such rich histories.
Now let's look at the components of the word.
Verstehen.
Can be broken down into the prefix
Wer.
and the root.
Stehen.
The prefix
Wer.
often implies a transformation or change, while
Stehen.
means to stand. Together, it conveys the idea of standing in a new place of understanding.
So it's like changing your position to understand something better.
Exactly. You've got it.
Are there any similar words I should know?
Yes. There are several words that share the prefix
Wer.
For example,
verlieben,
means to fall in love with,
Liebe,
meaning love. Then there's,
verpassen,
which means to miss something, where,
passen,
means to fit. Another one is,
verändern,
meaning to change, where,
ändern,
means to change as well.
That's helpful. What about words with similar endings?
Sure. Words like,
Erklärung,
mean explanation, and,
erkennen,
means to recognize, both share the suffix, and, which indicate action. Also,
Verantwortung,
means responsibility, combining,
wer,
with,
antworten,
which means to answer.
Wow, that's quite a few.
Now let's practice using.
verstehen,
In real-life situations. Imagine you're at work, and your boss explains a task. You could say,
ich verstehe die Aufgabe,
I think I can do that.
Ich verstehe die Aufgabe.
perfect. Now, imagine you're at the doctor's office. You might need to say,
ich verstehe nicht, was das bedeutet.
which means,
I don't understand what that means.
Ich verstehe nicht, was das bedeutet.
exactly. Lastly, if you're traveling and someone gives you directions, you could say,
Ich verstehe die Wegbeschreibung nicht.
Ich verstehe die Wegbeschreibung nicht.
great job. Now, let's talk about the gender of.
Verstehen,
Since it's a verb, it doesn't have gender, but if we think of the noun form,
das Verständnis,
meaning understanding, it's neuter. A good hint is that most nouns ending in
nis,
are neuter.
That's a useful tip.
As for usage,
verstehen,
is quite versatile. You can use it in both formal and informal settings. Some typical collocations include
gut verstehen,
meaning to understand well,
nicht verstehen,
meaning not to understand, and
verstehen sich gut,
which means to get along well.
Are there any commonly confused words?
Yes. Sometimes learners mix up
verstehen,
with,
hören,
which means to hear. Hearing doesn't always mean understanding.
Got it. Can we wrap up with some example sentences?
Of course. For instance,
ich habe das Buch nicht verstanden.
means,
I didn't understand the book.
another example is,
Verstehst du, was ich sage?
which means,
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I like those.
here's another one.
Verstand die Frage nicht.
Meaning,
He didn't understand the question.
and one more.
Wir haben die Regeln verstanden.
Meaning.
We understood the rules.
That's really helpful.
Now, let's do a quick recall check. What is the meaning of
Verstehen.
It means to understand.
correct? What is the past tense of
Verstehen.
I think it's
Verstand.
good job? Can you give me the
Perfekt.
form?
Ich habe verstanden.
Right again. What is the noun form we discussed?
Das Verständnis.
Perfect. And what's a common collocation with
Verstehen.
maybe.
Gut verstehen.
excellent work, Sam? To sum up, today we learned about
Verstehen.
which means to understand. It has a rich history and various uses in different contexts. Keep practicing, and you'll master it in no time.
Thanks, Alex. I appreciate your help. I'll definitely practice more.